Hare Krishna. Let pleasing others be a decision, not a compulsion. In our relationships, we ourselves feel uncomfortable if the other person is uncomfortable, if the other person is angry, the other person is hurt with us. That's the way we normally behave. Of course, if we have enmity with someone, then we may feel pleased to see that person unhappy. But that is a relatively rare occurrence in our normal relationships. So we would like to please others. At the same time, we are all finite beings. And we just can't do everything. We have to choose what we can do and what we can't do. So that means that sometimes some people we may not be able to please. And some people can have the disease to please. The disease to please means that they just can't resist whoever they are with. They have to please that person. And in pleasing that person, they may actually end up sacrificing their principles and their purposes. Sacrificing their principles means that they may have to do something immoral, something anti-devotional, in order to please that person. And their purposes, they may have something very important to do, but just in order not displease that person, they may do something which is far less important. So, just as there can be a compulsion to alcoholism, there can be a compulsion to overeating, there can be a compulsion to oversleeping. Similarly, there can be a compulsion to wanting to please others. Now, wanting to please others is good, but that has to be a consciously chosen decision. That can't be a compulsion. We have to have some higher reference point based on which we make our decisions. If we are driving along on the road, if somebody wants to go faster, we might just move from the fast lane to the slow lane so that they can go by, or we would let them go by. But if somebody keeps pushing, nagging us and tailgating us, and because of that we keep changing our directions, and we go left, we go right, we go left, and then we end up not reaching our destination. That much we cannot meant to accommodate others. So we are meant to make sure that we reach our destination while not coming in the way of others who want to reach their destination. So similarly for us, in our life, we have to have a higher purpose. And we know that we have to live according to some principles to achieve that purpose. And if that pursuing that purpose, if honoring those principles requires displeasing some people, we will have to do that. We can be as sensitive as possible. We don't have to necessarily be blunt and brash, but we do have to sometimes displease people. So the Bhagavad Gita says that those who are in knowledge, 13.11, it says that Vivikta Desha Sevitvam Aratir Jana Samsadi, 13.10, it says that the wise people stay in general detached from the general mass of people. And they don't get attached to the ways, the mundane talks of the people, and they don't get consumed by worldly things. So they will not be able to please worldly people, but the purpose is to not please worldly people, but to persuade worldly people to become spiritual. So of course, while trying to pursue our purpose, we don't have a right to displease or anger. We do try to be as sensitive as possible, but we can't let pleasing others be a compulsion. It can be a decision which we take as long as it is necessary for our purposes or our principles. Thank you.